Welcome back to Dualsighted. Let's take a moment of silence for Justin Thornton. Viewer discretion is advised before we get into this. Justin Thornton was a 38-year-old MMA fighter who held a 6-18 record. Of those 18 losses, he was knocked out 11 times, submitted 5 times, and lost by decision 2 times. In August of this year, August 20th, he made his BKFC, which is bare knuckles boxing. He made his BKFC debut. His debut was against a 39-year-old MMA fighter, so not young himself, in fact, a year older. His opponent, and his opponent's name was Dylan Klecker, and he held a 11-1 MMA record. His bout against Justin in August was Klecker's third BKFC bout so far. So, he had a little more experience in the promotion, than Justin making his debut. And this is how, that fight went. And, this, by the way, this is graphic. So, viewer discretion is advised here.
Is Justin Thornton was smothering pressure. Good turn by Klecker, landing the combination. Huge right hand. Just like that, a one-punch walk-away knockout win for Dylan.
What are your thoughts on that, Justina?
Yeah, it seems like any other knockout.
It does?
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think he fell face first, so, I think that's way worse. But, Thornton was reportedly hospitalized right after this knockout, which, the fight lasted only 19 seconds. As you've seen, it was a quick knockout, before he fell face first, into the canvas. Then on September 23rd, there was a post on his, Facebook page that stated, "Good morning, everyone. My name is Amber Willard. I've been with Justin on and off for the past 7 years. Those who know me personally and have met me, you guys know who you are. I'm here with him, and I'm never leaving him. Him and I are very much in love. As y'all know, he is paralyzed. He does not have a pacemaker. Here is as followed. He is on a ventilator. He has a tracheotomy. He is on a IVs for an infection in his lungs and medication for his spinal cord injury. I bathe him 4 times a week. I feed him when I am able, and I give him drinks all the time. He watches his favorite TV shows and movies on my tablet. He makes jokes. I'm here with him 24/7, 7 days a week, day in and day out. I have a sitter for my kids. Y'all are welcome to message me to get my info. I am on Facebook. You can find me as Amber M. Willard. I am from Latimer, Mississippi, I believe. I am with him now." And he said to let everyone know that he thanks all of you for the support, and we are going to get him through this. I do not have his phone all the time, so please message me on my account, and I will answer all questions. So the official cause of death, it was confirmed on Monday, that he died, that he passed. The official cause of death is still unknown. But however, the man who knocked him out, Mr. Klecker, mentioned that, pneumonia was to blame, which, many felt like that might not be the reason. But, he posted a statement on Instagram stating, "As a fighter, nothing prepares you for the news I received this morning on my way to training. Some of you may not have heard yet, but my last opponent, Justin Thornton, passed away last night due to pneumonia. I can't help but feel absolutely devastated about this because I've known Justin for years. Not many people know this, but we fought 8 years ago, and he told me right away he wanted the rematch. I know that when he got the phone call to finally get the rematch on a bigger stage, he saw a huge opportunity and took it. Justin is a warrior. It's in his blood to fight. He loved it. He fought anyone, anytime, anywhere. And when I didn't have an opponent, he still jumped at the opportunity to get in there with me again. Any man or woman who steps in the ring or cage is special. They take a risk that 99.99% of the world would never take, and sometimes I still don't know why we do it, but Justin was a fighter his entire life and deserves nothing but respect. My thoughts and prayers are with Justin Thornton and his family at this time. Rest in peace, warrior. Hashtag fighters life. Hashtag fight. Hashtag RIP. Hashtag warrior. Hashtag BKFC." That was his statement. Very acknowledging of him and very respectful of him. But the BKFC also acknowledged the death of Thornton and sent condolences to his family, believe it or not, this isn't the first time, that this sort of incident has occurred for the BKFC in terms of life-threatening injury. Only 20 events. This is already the second one. The first one being last November, and that man was Francesco Ricci, who was just 26 at the time, and is still currently in a coma from sustaining a hit to the throat. So two very serious incidents in the 3 years that it's been up. It was founded in 2018. To ask you, will the BKFC ever hold another event after an actual death?
I honestly don't know. It depends, but for sure, I think it's gonna be suspended for now at least. I don't know.
And if they do come back, is that the right choice in your personal opinion, or you think this is a wrap? Just obviously, you heard the other guy, Francesco Ricci, in the coma.
I mean, it's bare knuckles, so.
I mean, you got to know the rest, but we'll get to that later. But will this tragedy fuel, the growing discussion and movement of fighter pay in the UFC, or will Dana White, once again turn the other cheek? Because, I mean, seeing this, I mean, I'm sure the UFC fighters are going to use this as an example. Oh, this is why we should get a pay raise. You think Dana White's going to give into that or not?
Yeah, well, I mean, the UFC, I don't know.
The BKFC has also been going, after MMA fighters and veterans past their prime, which may not be smart recruiting in my opinion. But I mean, fighting bare knuckles at almost 40 years, old, doesn't seem like the safest thing to do. So I mean, I'm not blaming the fighters, but they got to understand the risk, going into the cage or the ring. But it's becoming more apparent that it's unsafe, for everyone. Like the 26-year-old, I mean, he's still in a coma, but many also blame the irresponsible, matchmaking, for the death of Justin Thornton. Like you said, there's no surprise MMA is dangerous and deadly, but this isn't a good start to a young and somewhat new promotion. I mean, 2018, like I said, it was created. Long story short, if you agree that if you're not a UFC fan or MMA fan, you think this is the sport for you?
Definitely not, because it's bare knuckle.
Yeah, bare knuckles. So I mean, you gotta watch at your own risk. So once again, rest in peace to Justin Thornton. Hopefully, they do right with his family. I don't know how they, I don't know how the bare knuckles come back after this. In my opinion, I think it's in jeopardy, but we'll see. So once again, thank you guys for watching Dualsighted. Follow us on Dualsighted down below, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and comment down below your thoughts. And once again, thank you guys for watching. Peace.